Hey guys, welcome back to another day at Ferguson Family Danes. In today's video, we are going to be preparing for Kimber's last litter. Okay, so up first, I'm going to give you an update on where we're at with our kennel. Here is my right-hand man that takes care of everything, Michaela. I could not do it without her. She does so much around here, and I'm so thankful for her. So I'm gonna take you, here's our man door out of the garage, doggy door, and then out to where we are building the kennel. Here's the door that the dogs can come right out of the mudroom. We're gonna have to work on getting this fence. We took down the fence in order to build the kennel. So it'll go down here into the yard and then we'll do all the runs and the fence. But look at it! Oh, my hubby is so amazing. He is doing this all by himself. He has this crane, he's insane. He has this crane that he picked up all of these trusses all by himself and got them all up there, all by himself. He's insane. I don't know where he gets it from or what God was thinking when he put the two of us together, but he knew. Okay, so over here, okay, this is going, oh, there we go. This is going to be inside. And then this part, woohoo, is going to be outside kennels, okay? So again, inside, and then he has the outside, and you can even see this wall here that's framed. There'll be a window right there, whoop, right there, and then the door right there. Okay, so then this whole section here is gonna be outside runs. They'll have a 10 by 5 run area under roof, because we live in Pennsylvania and there's snow and things like that in the winter time. So they will still have the ability to go outside, to go potty and everything underneath the roof. So that'll provide some shelter for them. This is so fun. I'm so excited about this. So there's the other view. So it's going really well. It's super exciting. I'll take you over here. Oh, so just, if you can see, there's the door that will come out of the garage into the kennel. And then obviously all of that will be, you know, enclosed. And then there will be a door to go to the runs as well. My hubby and I are arguing about what we want the run to look like. He thinks we should have 2 big ones, which makes sense. But I feel like I want more individual runs for like if we have a litter of puppies and things like that. I need to go shut this gate. So this is our garden over here, and we already have this fence. So we thought about doing a run all the way down here and all the way into the woods so that they have, and you know, every dog's different. So like our Remy, he runs and runs and runs. So he would have tons. If you put him by our chicken coop and our chickens, he would pace back and forth there all day long and be happy. Colt could care less. So that's where it just depends on the dog and obviously the space and all of that. But anyway, so here's gonna be the other man door to come out of the kennel on this side, and then another window. I'm gonna flip the camera. So this would be, you know, walking into the kennel, and then the kennels themselves, you know, will be along these 2 walls. We'll have 4 on this side, 4 on that side, and then there will be doggy doors to go out to the run. There's another window and another one over there just to get some light in the kennel. And then this will be the man door to go outside. So again, all the kennels will be along here. And then along I think that there's room along here for like shelving and things. And I also asked JJ to put a washer and dryer because there's a lot of dog laundry. And then this is the man door to go back into our garage. Here, this is a past puppy of ours that the owner wasn't able to take care of him anymore because of some health issues. So this is Reese. Hey Reese, you're so beautiful. He is a chocolate tan point. He is just absolutely gorgeous. There's Colt and Winnie and Tanner and Remy's over there. So just picture all of, you know, these kennels just outside. So we're super excited about that. I'm gonna do some schoolwork with the children. Again, Michaela is doing all the things dogs. She's so great. And then her and I are going to go through our whelping cart. We've done this before. Check back to our other videos, except in this one, we are starting an affiliate page for our Danes. So down below in the description, we will include links for all of the things that are in our whelping cart. If you're a fellow breeder that are like, hey, I love that bed, or I need some calcium for, you know, during the whelping process, any of that, all of those links will be in the description below when we go through that whelping cart. And then Kimber has also gone into preterm labor, which I'll give you a little bit of backstory on that in just a little bit. But we've been doing a lot of things to prepare and prep for that. So we're going to, she's about 12 days out, and she's went early the past 2 times. So I'm not going to bring her whelping box down. Usually we set it up about a week beforehand so they can get settled, but I just don't even want to like trigger her that it's time yet. So we are going to build the whelping box, and we'll show you that later. That way it's ready and we can just carry it wholesale, you know, a day or 2 before her labor. Hopefully she holds on to those puppies and cooks them long enough. But we're gonna build the whelping box, go over the whelping cart today, and we'll show you all of that here shortly. All right, so it is the afternoon. We have some schoolwork done and we are headed upstairs to get the whelping box and whelping cart ready. So this is all our whelping box supplies and things, and then there is our whelping cart. So we're gonna get to organizing. Okay, so that was super quick. We did that in like 5 minutes, Michaela. Actually, it was like 5 minutes and 50. Yeah, it was 5 minutes and 55 seconds.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So she is finishing up the pig rail. So sometimes when mamas lay down, you know, in there, they can get up against the side and accidentally lay on one of their puppies. So that at least provides, you know, a gap if they do lay down against the side, which they often do, just to make sure that there's not any puppies stuck under there. I've moved quite a few puppies from underneath the pig rail. What about you, Michaela?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it is definitely a puppy saver for sure. So then the next thing that we're going to do is go through our whelping cart here. It's going to need cleaned up a little bit. Once we go through it and have everything, I will show y'all. Okay guys, so I just sent Michaela downstairs to look for some paperwork for me. I'm gonna go over what we have in the whelping box in just a second, but I wanted to give you a brief background of why we're setting the whelping box up here in our storage room and not downstairs like I normally would. So Kimber has went into preterm labor. Her past, sorry, the dogs went out downstairs. The past 2 litters that she has had. The first litter, she went in to labor 7 days early. The second litter, she went in to labor 10 days early. So, you know, we're racking our brains trying to figure out what could be the cause of it. We've contacted our vet, talked to them lots to try to figure it out. My inclination is that Kimber is a very emotional dog, so I think she might be getting worked up at her puppy counts when she's going in, because ironically, both instances, she went into labor 24 to 48 hours after she had the puppy count. So this time, there's lovely Michaela. I sent her to get some puppy med stuff. So we got an ultrasound machine for our house, so we're not going to expose her to going into the vet to get the puppy count done. We'll just have it here. And then, so, you know, we took her in for testing when the breeding was happening, and they tested her for lots of different things. She has always run thin, but I had a fellow breeder like, yeah, see a picture of Kimber, and she's like, yeah, but she's like super, super thin. So we did some more testing, and she did test positive for Lyme's disease. So the vet said that that could have been a reason as to why she was going into preterm labor. So she's had a round of doxycycline, and then we did some more blood work. And Michaela, were her liver enzymes elevated? Yeah. Yes. So she's been on a liver supplement for, oh my goodness, probably a month, I bet. Probably a month. So we're hoping that between those things that we have switched up, that we can get her puppies full term. Because basically what's happening is, one, the puppy's lungs are not developed enough. A week to 10 days is way, way too early. The puppy's lungs are not developed. So we really don't have a chance when they're born that premature. And then the other thing is, I think because her body's going into labor early, she is not producing enough progesterone to start having a puppy. They really say that they should have a puppy an hour, and sometimes she'll go like 4-6 hours. So her uterus is, you know, contracting, and those puppies' placentas are detaching from the uterine wall, and then they need to get out because there's a lack of oxygen. They only have so much oxygen once the placenta detaches from the uterus. So they're running out of oxygen, and their lungs are too premature. So we've done those few things to try to keep the puppies in Kimber full term and get her full term, which brings me to why we're putting the whelping box up here. Normally about a week ahead of time, we set it up in the area that we're going to put it, and then, you know, they can start nesting in there and just kind of getting ready. But I don't even want her to think it's like even close to have the puppies, anytime close to have puppies. So we're just going to keep it up here until maybe a day before, and then we'll just pick it up wholesale and have the spot ready downstairs and cleaned out where we're going to have the puppies in our homeschool room. The other thing that has been an absolute lifesaver for cleaning is my husband has, oh, hang on a second. My husband cut this big, like the whelping box is 5x5. And then this big vinyl piece that we lay underneath the whelping box, and then we put the whelping mats on top of that, and we just spray this down, and it's waterproof, so it doesn't leak onto our floor and things like that. So we'll have this ready and cleaned up, ready to go downstairs as well. So Michaela is cleaning up some of the stuff in the whelping box. I'm gonna go over meds and things with her, and then I will finally tell you what's in our whelping cart. Okay, so this is gonna kind of be a preparing the whelping cart. It's not ready, but we'll kind of show you what we do. So I keep this in here. I don't like the name of it, but it's called the Ultimate Bad Breeder Guide. Okay, so we have it in here. It's got all kinds of forms and information so that if something happens, I have it in my cart, and it's just a good resource to have. We are an affiliate link, and I did, Michaela, would you grab that book off the shelf? So this book is basically a guide for breeders on 0 to 8 weeks when they go home. And then this book is called Raising the Empowered Puppy. This covers training from 8 to 16 weeks. So everything that we start to build on and raising your puppy on is in this advanced curriculum. We put a ton, this is one of the reasons that our puppies are expensive, is because we put a ton of time into the curriculum of the puppies, and it's really easy to skip, if I'm being completely honest. It takes a lot of effort and extra time to go through all the curriculum and exposure items, and the first thing that we start is we do ENS and ESI with the puppies. So we, and I've done lots of videos on that, so this, we'll explain that later. But anyway, this goes into the whelping cart that we start on day 3. I used to put these in our puppy bags. I don't anymore, but if you want it, we'll include it in the link below if you want to order that book. And then, like I said, I keep this in the whelping cart with us. We have our scale so that we can weigh the puppies. The first thing that we do is weigh them. The other thing that we have is, just like I said, in these forms, we will get a binder ready, and each puppy will have a delivery chart. We weigh them, we check for a cleft palate, and then we, can you hand me the collars? We mark them with a colored collar, which is so much fun. So that's in there. And then this is dirty. We've got to clean, you know, all these little things out. But in this little basket, we have a manual nose sucker, and then we also have an electric nose sucker for both. We have clamps and scissors that we will sterilize. In this cart, we have gauze pads just in case we need that. We have baby bottles. We'll have to get the rest of our nipples in smaller bottles in case we need to supplement, along with we have this for puppy support. This is like if a puppy is fading, you really got to watch puppies fade on day 3. And then we'll also have formula as well. We have a thermometer to check temperature of mom and baby. We have septic powder, or like a bleed stop, just in case an umbilical cord is bleeding, or sometimes a nail will get, you know, caught on something. We have this new skin. I don't use this very much on the puppies just because it's like far away. This is usually for like the dams if they get a cut or whatever, and we got to use that real quick. We have this spray. I don't love to use chemicals, so we'll keep probably a vinegar bottle. And if something's really, really yucky, we use that. We also have iodine pads, again, to keep all of our, you know, tools and stuff sanitary. One of the biggest things that we use are these. I go through these constantly, and I was just telling Michaela we're going to end up washing these and all the whelping pads too, just to make sure everything's super clean and sterilized before the puppies come. So we'll be washing all of these, and this whole entire bottom will be filled with this. And then I also have just like a little, it's not as big as a laundry hamper, but it's smaller, that all the dirty ones will go into. We'll also have a trash can with trash bags. We'll have paper towels, and like I said, our cleaning supplies, and also wipes. I use wipes all the time, like if there's gunk on something or to clean up something real quick. I always keep wipies on hand as well. This box over here, Michaela, do you want to hand me that? We do have this. We microchip them, but that's not for a while, but I end up just keeping it in the whelping cart. And then there are 3 main meds that we give the puppies. It's fembendazole, metronidazole, and tortrazil. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but tis what it is. So we'll have all of those ready on hand for when the puppies come as well. And then the last thing, one of the most important things is we give Oral Cal Plus. It's really important that you give your dams calcium in between each puppy, 5 milliliters in between each puppy. It will help them keep up their strength and keeps up their nutrients and stuff while they are whelping. So that is our whelping cart. Michaela's, I'm lovingly, gently pushing her into doing all my social media stuff for me. She's like, ugh. But she's gonna work on editing the video and including all of the links down below in the description. So if you fellow breeders need any of, or like any of the things that we do and use, you'll have it there. So I think that we're gonna wrap up this video for today, and the next video will probably be having puppies. So we're super excited. Maybe we'll squeeze in a video of the ultrasound before that. So if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. It helps us a ton. And we will see you in the next video. Bye.